Welcome to all the students who are watching my class. Today I will discuss a topic of class 9 which has set question number 5, narration. I will discuss today about narration. Look at the whiteboard. Narration. It is an important sector in the SSC examination, which main essay is spoken description. Narration, that means spoken description. The part of speech of narration is noun. As a part of speech, narration denotes noun and its verb is narrate. So the narration has come from the verb narrate. The word narrate means describing something. Describing something. So the definition of narration is narration denotes the species of the speaker. 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 There are two kinds or two classes of narration. Number one, direct narration or direct speech, and number two, indirect narration or indirect speech. Number one, direct narration, and number two, indirect narration. So you can see the classification of narration is it is classified into two classes or two kinds. Number one, direct narration and indirect narration. Now I will discuss about its definition of direct narration and indirect narration. Direct narration. The definition of direct narration is direct narration denotes the force of the speaker direct narration denotes the force of the speaker. For example, we can say Masuma said, I am busy now. Here the example, Masuma said, I am busy now. This example is direct narration. And now I will write about indirect narration. envy, a direct narration. A direct narration has three parts. Narration has three parts. They are my dear student, I have told that a direct narration has three parts. Number one of them is reporting close. Number one, report, T-I-N-G. Reporting close. Number two, comma and inverted comma. And number three, reported speech. A direct narration has three parts or three portions. Number one, reporting close. Number two, comma and inverted comma. And number three, reporting close. Next definition about indirect narration. Dear students, actually indirect narration denotes the speech without the input and actual words of the speaker. Look at the word. The definition of indirect narration is the speech without the quotes and actual word. Remember, in indirect narration, the actual word will be changed. It will turn into personal speeches. We will change some tense, some auxiliary verb, time or place, etc. After changing some words, it will be indirect narration. For example, we can say Masuma said that she was busy then. Iti said that she was hungry then. Number one, Masuma said that she was busy then. Example number two, it is said that she was busy then. So now you can understand that the definition of indirect narration, there will be no quotes, no actual words of the speaker, of the reporter. The characteristic of indirect narration is no quotes, no actual words of the speaker. You have to sense some basic things to sense a narration from direct to indirect. You have to sense 6 things to sense from direct to indirect. Number 1, explanation. To change a direct narration into indirect, you have to change 6 topics of the direct narration. Number 1, reporting verb. Reporting verb. In short, you can say RV. You have to change the RV of the direct narration to change a direct speech into indirect speech. And number 2, you have to sense comma and inverted comma and inverted comma. Number three, that you will sense the person of reported speech or the subject of reported speech. I have already told you that to change a direct narration into indirect, you have to sense 6 parts or 6 topics. They are: number 1, reporting verb; number 2, comma and inverted comma; number 3, the person of the reported speech; number 4, that you have to sense. It's an important topic. Auxiliary verb. Auxiliary verb of the reported speech. Number 5, you have to sense some time or place word. Time and place word. Time and place word. And next or last number that you have to sense, important factor, tense. Last number is tense. You have to sense the tense of direct speech into indirect. Now I will discuss or explanation of these 6 topics that you have sense to make indirect narration from the direct. Number 1, sending person. How we will change the person of reported speech? Try to remember the classification of person. I mean, what is person? What is the definition of person? How many kinds is person? That means subject. Subject or person is classified into 3 classes or 3 kinds. They are first person, second person and third person. If there is first person, Rule number 1. Runa said, I am a good student. Look here. Runa said, I am a good student. Here speaker is Runa and the subject of reported speech is first person. That means I. If there is first person in the reported speech, you have to sense according the speaker. Runa said that she was a good student. If there is first person in the reported speech, then you have to follow the subject of the reporting clause. According to the reporting clause, here the subject is Runa. So you have to sense its pronoun. If the subject of the reported speech become first person, then its sense will be according to the rule. The subject used in the reporting clause. We have to sense into the pronoun of the subject. The pronoun of the subject. Runa, third person, so its pronoun is she. Runa is a noun and its pronoun is she. You have to use the pronoun of the speaker. The pronoun of the speaker. The summary of this rule is, if there is first person in the reported speech, you have to change the person into pronoun used in the reporting clause. And number 2, second person. Tushar said to me, you are an honest man. You are an honest man. Look at the whiteboard. If the subject of the reported speech become second person, if the subject of the reported speech become second person, you have to sense the subject according to the spoken to, that is used in the reporting clause. Tushar told me that I was an honest man. Dear student, look at the whiteboard. Have the subject of the reported speech is second person. That means you. I have told that if the subject of the reported speech become second person, you have to sense from the spoken to used in the reporting clause. Here spoken to is me, so its subject is I. The summary of the rule is, if the subject of the reported speech becomes second person, you have to change this subject according to spoken to. That is a object which has used in the reporting clause. Here as person I, that has come from the reporting clause spoken to me. Rule number 3, we will discuss about third person. If rule number 3, Aisha said Java is busy now. My dear student, look at the whiteboard. Here the subject of the reported speech is third person Java. If there is third person in the reported speech, it will be unchanged. It will remain unchanged. That means Aisha said that Java was busy there. Look at here, Java has no sense. The summary of this rule is, if the subject of the main sentence becomes third person, then it will be not sense. It will stay or remain unchanged. Here the subject Java is third person, so there is no sense of this subject. Our next class I will discuss about its second portion, that will remain assertive, interrogative, imperative, operative and exclamatory sentence. How you will change the rules according to the meaning sentence. In our next class, I will discuss you about how you will change assertive sentence, interrogative sentence, imperative, operative and exclamatory sentence. Thank you, my dear student, for watching my class. Goodbye.